This ship was submitted by plunderjeff, so thanks for the submission. This ship is meant for, I think they said it's for career, but it could be converted into an elim ship. Let me just, very effective thermal kite with some optimizations, could be used for PvP. Okay, and yeah, if we look at the cost of this thing, yeah, it's over the usual elimination budget. So normally we go with a ship can cost a maximum of 1.5 mil, and this ship costs around 1.6 mil. But that's all right. And so yeah, thanks for the submission, and I will try my best to optimize this. Okay. I guess the point defense is covered by those exchangers here. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on those ships. Oh yeah, a lot of storage on the EMP ships as well. On the EMP launcher, sorry. Yeah, normally you wouldn't use that much ammunition in a, if you, they said they could convert this into a PvP ship, so I'm gonna treat it as a PvP ship. So on a PvP ship, you normally don't use that much ammunition for your EMPs. Why did the launcher start empty? That's kind of curious. Maybe I'll investigate that later. But I can spawn the ship in again. Why do the launchers start empty? That's not supposed to happen. Okay, maybe that's a bug. Very interesting. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so I would probably cut some storages. Yeah, but normally we just use a 2x3. But those also run out fairly quickly, to be fair. So yeah, I guess 2 per is alright. Yeah, maybe just get rid of this one. Oh yeah, and you can get rid of the airlocks if you're gonna have this be a PvP ship. In career you obviously need airlocks, but in PvP not really. Okay, you also have fire extinguishers on all of the modules. Yeah. Okay, I will come back to this later, I think, honestly. Okay, 2 overclocked large reactors here. Okay, why is this? You can move this outwards to have a corridor here for faster traversal. Oh, this even. You would also really like to do the same thing with this one. Yeah, you can move this thermal battery to here, move this to here, and that way you can have the corridors. You don't have to pass through those parts, which slows down the crew a lot. Okay, I assume those engine rooms are overclocked. Yes, they are. Okay, so 2 overclocked reactors are so much energy. You don't need that much energy, so yeah. I mean, in career, you want to optimize for crew efficiency more than cost efficiency most of the time. So that's why I make the distinction that I'm gonna be optimizing this for PvP. Because in PvP, you would want to remove this reactor. Because, wait, let's re-add the connection. Wait, both parts are connected. Interesting. Oh, there's no door here. That's the issue, I think. Okay, the overclocked thrusters will run out very quickly, so you would need some capacitors here in return. And do you... Okay, this ship is a lot to take in. Normally on PvP ships, you don't have this this mix of so many different weapons. PvP ships more like focus on some specific type of weapon, or like 2 weapons, maybe 3 at most. That's not to say that this ship is bad. It's just not. It's just because of the choice of weapons, immediately not super competitive. But it could still be a good ship. Okay. Oh, there are factories for the flag. The flag is, yeah, this overclocked. For PvP, we've kind of just been using storages because the flag takes so long to run out anyways. You don't really see them running out in PvP, even if you only have like this 2x3 storage of ammo. But let's see. Okay, there is also... Do you have crew assignments? Oh, you have no crew assignments for this crew? You really want some assignments for this crew right there? For this as well? I think you have reactor assignments. That's good. Okay, your reactor assignments are very good. The crew assignments, you should assign like the crew to all of their respective sites. Movement assistant. Yeah, the extra medium reactor is also pretty expensive. Yeah, but maybe it's worth it in this case. You could also just make a path through there and have this be capacitors. Or you can do an overclocked small reactor with a capacitor. Overclocked capacitor. I will leave the medium reactor, I think. But you can consider replacing it with something else. Okay. Oh, and that's really bad. The crew that are operating the TRL are going away to supply something else. Oh, and I think... Do you have automatic doors on? Or... Oh no, oh no, that's on purpose, sorry. That's so that the crew can supply this pump quickly and... No. That door is just redundant. Okay, whatever. Okay, but here you would rather have this door so that this crew has a shorter path to the reactor. Okay, what is this module like? This is cool, but I think those factories take equal parts of sulfur and copper, don't they? Yeah, they do. So you're kind of wasting ammunition when you have it like this. Oh, and you also overclock those factories. I don't think those factories... I don't think the crew can keep up with the factory production. Like if you unoverclock them. Let's see how that works. I can't even see. Okay, maybe... Yeah, all of the crew are walking and the factories have like no issue at all supplying all of this. So you gain nothing by overclocking those factories. I think you should just leave them not overclocked. Maybe you can even use a single factory that you overclock to supply all of those. But that would make the paths longer and you would need more crew and I don't know if that's good. So, oh, we're starting to burn. Okay. They are set to fire a target. Yeah. So I will leave those unoverclocked and that means I can also remove some of the virus here. Okay, the capacitor overclock can stay, of course. And about this small thruster, I don't know, I just remove it. It doesn't have too big of an impact. I'll add it back here to compensate for it. Okay. Yeah, but the virus in general are pretty nice going through those launchers here. I think the piping is pretty good on the ship. Oh, what was that me? I think that might have been me. Oh, you can also remove all of those doors on the engine room. Okay. Yeah. by the way, I don't think I will combat test this ship. I think for this one I will just rebuild it and send them the ship back. It's getting exhausting if I need to combat test all of the ship size that get submitted. Okay. Oh yeah. What I will do here, I will just not connect those. And if one of them catches on fire, then so be it. Then that one will burn down, but the others won't burn down. I like to not put fire extinguishers on my launcher modules. Some people do like to put fire extinguishers on them. I guess that one is preference. Yeah. I mean, I guess because you had also had fire extinguishers, I will put them back. But I will not add the doors between the modules so that the fire has a harder time spreading. Okay, and this has the wrong crew now. Retro. Hello? Oh, why do they have those assignments? Okay, that's better. Yeah, the crew right here doesn't need any assignments right now because they don't have doors in between their modules, so the crew can't even think about doing something stupid. Okay, back to this thermal module. You can delete the sulfur tile without anything bad happening. Yeah, maybe... Yeah, there's not really space to fit more storage, and I also don't want to reduce the storage. So we will just go with that for now. So let's redo the ship. Yeah, now there's just one empty storage tile. You don't want to see empty storage tiles, it's pretty inefficient, but what can you do? Okay, now to... what can I look at next? Maybe the crew? I think one barracks per side here is pretty good. Oh, and you also have the operator crew, that's very nice. But you don't have the operator crew for the inner module here. You're just... oh yeah, you choose... yes, just using some of those red shirts. Yeah. Okay. Then I will change that. Okay, wait, let me reset that. And let's use operators for those as well. So those can operate here and here. And those can operate the control room. Wait, they have lower operating priority than the red shirts? Really? Okay. Yeah, and those don't have operating priority 10? Wait, what? Why do your operators... why can't your operators not operate the control room? That's crazy. Okay. And we can even move those operators here to prevent crew bug. That's crew bug is when one of your, if this bunk would get destroyed, then the crew that are operating right here could migrate to some barrack where there is space free, and that would cause them to leave the control rooms and go do some other job, which would not be good. So that's why I'm placing the bunk protected right here. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, this... Okay, what are these crew roles? You need higher operating priority on your operators than you have on your red shirts. Or you... Okay, what's the movement assistant? Oh, I think their strategy is just to set all of the priorities to like 0 and then like only enable the priorities that you need. Okay. Yeah. You really have to make some dedicated like supply roles and a dedicated operating role. Okay. I think I will switch to my own roles. But you can still use your own. So, operator, operator. Those are operators. Those are red shirts. And I don't know. I'm just gonna set all of those to red shirts as well. Yeah, so that way this purple crew right here will just supply things and not operate anything. And those operators, they can operate anything. So I can show you the crew role. Yeah. They have operating priorities for anything. Oh yeah, they still have... I still have to disable this. Yep. Okay, and that setting also caused me some trouble, so I'm gonna disable it again. And I don't want those. Oh, I do want this. Okay. Yeah, the firmware update, you always have to update your roles when a new part gets added. Okay, and I'm gonna save these as my new default roles. But yeah, you just need those 3 roles. Or I only those 2 really. I mean, this is for optimization, I guess. Like, those 3 are the most important ones, and only with like factory setups you might need another role, and like capacitor setups, but normally those 3 roles are like more than enough. All right. What else can I do? Yeah, I will need a capacitor down here, because if I fire the thrust, it's gonna run out pretty quick. Yeah, it's gonna flicker a lot. So I will solve this by putting a... Yeah, the issue is there's no wire here, so I can't overclock this capacitor, which is fairly annoying. I guess that's why the medium reactor was there. I mean, if you use a medium reactor for just this thrust, it's better to put it here, because it would be closer. But... Okay, let's do this. Place a bit of crew here. This supplies this, this supplies this, this supplies this. Oh, the reactors should not be allowed to supply the engine room. And we are going. Oh yeah, those... those crew are not supplying the engine room. I'm doing this little trick. I think I need more crew. Because the suppliers on top are helping to supply here, which shouldn't be the case. Oh, I need to do the door here so that the crew can help. And that's looking good. Yeah, no flickering anymore. I guess you don't even need to overclock those capacitors. But overclocked capacitors are super strong. So whenever you use capacitors, you should consider overclocking them, or you should overclock them if you can. That's just a good rule of thumb. Okay. I can put an additional dilation pump here just to fill the space a bit. Yeah, okay. Transporting energy to capacitors is always very annoying because the crew will also deliver batteries from the capacitor to the factories, even though you did not assign the crew to supply the factories. So what I do in those situations is I turn the supply to... oh no, not this one. To the factories off. Yes. So now the supply crew does not supply batteries to the factories, and I make... oh, I also need all of the other stuff. Well, okay, I will just duplicate this roll. Let's do it like this. Supply 2, and I don't know, give it a different color. Okay, but the supply 2 is allowed to supply the factory. Okay, let's look at this top module right there. Yeah, as I said, in the PvP setting, we normally just use a storage like this. Okay, and those assignments are not quite right. You you want those to only supply on one side of the reactor. Oh, and this one is also supplying here. Yeah, but you want them to only be assigned to the flag because you need 6 crew for a flag. So otherwise you won't really have a lot of crew for the flag. So I would say those should supply this here. Huh. Or maybe not. I think those should yeah, I guess they can supply the shield. And those red shirts can supply the capacitor. Oh, let's turn those into suppliers. That makes things easier because oh no, I can't forbid suppliers to supply small shields because there's a small shield right here. Okay, that's pretty annoying. Let's just give red shirts a higher shield priority, I guess. So let's give both of those a low priority. And the red shirts have a slightly higher priority, and now the red shirts should supply the small shield. Yeah, that's good. Okay, because of our rearrangement, we can move those one space back. Okay, this reactor doesn't need any assignments because it's cut off from where the other reactors are anyways, so there could... Oh wait, I guess it's because of the capacitors and the small shield. Okay. Okay, you win. I guess we will add them back. Oh, and that's auto doors. You can remove those doors. Okay. Can the ship sustain flying in a straight line? Yeah, it can. Okay, let's see how well everything sustains. Okay, it seems like when everything is firing, the thrusters are flickering a bit. Why is that? Oh, those should be assigned here. Let's assign those to both of those places. Yeah, the crew is barely moving. Wait, what? Attack, please. Okay, and the sustainability is pretty good. Could be better. We can get rid of a lot of crew here. Oh, I unassigned everything from the control rooms. That's not good. Yeah. So I will remove that barracks. Add a crew quarter here. Oh my god. Did you not assign the purple crew? Hello? Hello, I would... Why can I not hover over this crew? What? Where's the hitbox on this? What? It's... It's one small pixel here, I guess. What? Oh, why is there ammo here? What the hell? What? Why are there firm... Those assignments are working? Huh. Okay. Maybe I have messed this up? Picking up thermal canister missile part for missile and mine launcher. Huh? Okay. I guess that was just temporary. Maybe because the ship lost control before? Yeah, there was something weird going on with the crew. But whatever. Okay, we can fire everything. The capacitors are not getting reloaded fast enough. Oh, I guess it's... I guess this crew filled up the capacitors before, but now this crew has to travel so far to the reactor to then go back and refill it. Interesting. But the TRL and all of the pumps are getting sustained pretty well. Yeah, but a bit of flicker like this is fine. You're not auto-firing the thrust like this anyway, so... Yeah, those are set to fire at target. Okay, we are at 1.533 mil. Okay, we can move those up. Then I need to reassign them. You should often, it's good to like do the reactor assignments only at the end when you already fixed the structure of your ship and such. Otherwise you have to redo the assignments constantly when you're testing your ship. Yeah, I'm looking for other stuff that I could optimize. I think this is pretty good. Yeah. Maybe your ship is a bit exposed on the sides. Something I'm just noticing. So you can place a bit of armor on the sides, maybe like this. And the control rooms are right there, so you might as well place a bit of armor here to protect them. Just to catch some of the stray projectiles and missiles. Armor like this is pretty useful. Or if you don't care about that, you can place some more overclocked small frost, I guess. Oh, I need to place the structure tile back. Yeah. Is the structure cage good? I think the cage is pretty solid. It certainly helps that the large shields are so close to each other and overlapping each other like this. That's really good. They are like, the shields are like forming the straight line, and the structure cage also has a similar alignment. Yeah. If you want to do some micro optimization, it's better to build structure cages with 3x1s because they have more health than 1x1s. So it's harder to like cut through singular connections. But the structure cage is also part of the aesthetics of the ship, and I don't really want to mess with that all that much, so I leave it as is. Oh, I moved the ship. I probably ruined the paint. Okay, yes, I definitely ruined the paint. I'm sorry about that. Maybe, yeah, I'd have to remove all of the paint layers, which I'm not going to do. Yeah. I'm not a painter. I'm just here for the optimization stuff. Yeah, like when you move a ship like this, yeah, the paint does not get moved with it. That's the issue here. Maybe I can. Oh wait, it's here. Like this maybe. Oh, what is this? Okay, there's some stuff I didn't move. Oh, I didn't move the structure cage. Oh wait, that's actually almost aligned. I think it needs to be 2 spaces lower. Yes, okay. Okay, that's 1. Okay. 1, 2. Like this? Wait, no, that's... Oh, I needed to move the ship higher, not lower. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it. Okay, that's it. Wait, why? Oh, oh yes. That's where I messed up moving stuff around. So this here. Oh yes, and this thing has assignments again. Okay, but now it should be fixed. Yeah, fixing the stuff after breaking it, always annoying. Okay. I set this to hotkey 2. Yeah, all of this crew just isn't moving. Okay, now they are moving. Why are they moving across? What? They are not supposed to be moving across. What? What? What is this crewmate doing? Why is it moving to... What the hell? Now it's picking up batteries for the capacitor. I think I should reset the crew. Yeah, I think it's because I replaced the ship. Are there like tile assignments again? Wait, yeah, there are tile assignments again. How did those get back in there? I guess that also happened when I moved the ship. That's annoying. Good, so let's stop all of the weapons. This as well, and this as well. Yeah. All of the optimizations I've done, they are more like surface level. You can definitely do more micro optimization stuff, but I feel like this is a pretty good place to stop right here. Okay, wait, one last thing. I can turn those around to place the doors one tile higher. No. Okay, but now that's really is it. So yeah, thanks again for submitting the shop, and I hope that the optimizations I've done here are helpful. Goodbye.